One of the things or the tips that I saw, Bill, I mean, this mainly impacts travelers. And so they're saying if you're not going to be traveling anytime soon, lay off the DMV, let the people who are traveling soon get in the line and get theirs done, and then you can get yours.
You'll get yours, yeah, at that point. All right, severe weather round number 3. This is the third round in a row. You know, first day was Wednesday to our south at Escosa County with large hail. Then last night we had some pretty good storms out west and just kind of collapsed on arrival for San Antonio. We just got light rain late last night. But now this third round promises to be the most violent of the 3. Let's take a look at the setup first. The hazy sunshine over the city. When I see this haze on the second day of May, we've got to watch air quality. Remember, we're going to start seeing the smoke from the agriculture burn in Mexico. So far, so moderate, because it's not good on air quality here like it is down to our south and east at Victoria. But for us in San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Laredo, we're all at moderate air quality. To the radar, I want to start with a wide view. Give you an idea, we've got one warning up near Junction. In fact, that was a tornado warning. It did expire, as actually was canceled. Then the one that's just clipping northern Bexar County. We'll take a closer look at that. But I wanted to give you this wide view to show you what's happening near Waco. This is part of an outflow in association with the cold front that's going to be moving farther south and impact our evening. So this first round is keeping things well to the north. But the second round later tonight is definitely going to be a little bit more of an impact, and we could actually start to see some of that hail develop. All right, let's get into a closer view here, and we'll take a look at what's exactly happening down closer to home. So let's get into the metro and show you what we've got here. This severe thunderstorm warning is up until 5 o'clock, and it's now clipping northern Bexar County. And that's mainly because, again, as this storm is moving east, we're going to start just seeing some of it clip areas like Timberwood Park as it moves right across the 281 corridor. So it's now pretty much east of Fair Oaks Ranch. I was surprised to see that city in there. Bulverde, though, for sure. Timberwood Park, for sure, as you can see. And notice this is a new little cluster that's beginning to develop at 1604 and I-35. This is going to probably congeal with what you see here. And right on top of New Braunfels, right over Canyon Lake. So I would definitely prepare for some hail in Canyon Lake. You know, in fact, let's take a look at what we've got with our hail so far. Most of the hail has been about nickel size, and you can see with this, I would say about maybe golf ball at the most, but it's back on the rear side of that thunderstorm complex and just, again, miles away from 281. We've got the KENS 5 live weather truck on the road to intercept this storm. It's going to be probably 281 at 46. As far as where we could be intercepting that in the coming hours. All right, let's take a look once again at things as we look mostly to the north. Again, a lot of lightning. We want to see where these bigger clusters are, and that's where you're getting the more severe updraft, okay? This is a live radar, and again, Timberwood Park getting the heaviest rain, and it's just going to continue to pick up for Canyon Lake or New Braunfels. I would definitely, if you're in Canyon Lake or New Braunfels or anywhere close, cover your vehicles, protect your cars, because this is the hail that's on the way. Again, it could be growing in size, but as you see the tracker, it's on the lower end of the small hail. And again, wide view, because we're going to start watching these storms line up right along the front and push a little farther south. So future radar now, and I'll show you at 6 p.m., pretty widespread. And then here comes 7 o'clock into the 8 and 9 o'clock hour is when we expect to see these storms erupt right on top of San Antonio. And we do have a chance of seeing some of that produce large hail. In fact, a 3 out of 5, we haven't seen this in a long time, risk on seeing large hail, damaging winds, even an isolated tornado cannot be ruled out. Although that is the minimal threat, medium to high on hail and heavy rain for sure, as we expect that to be the case. Now, the good news is tomorrow night, we get this flambeau parade in out past most of this weather. I think the last of this weather is going to be moving through by 2 a.m. So that's the good news for Saturday night and the 300,000 that'll be in downtown. Beautiful weekend. As a matter of fact, nice northerly breeze, might get breezy on Saturday, just a 10% chance of an isolated shower Saturday, Sunday. Back up to a 40% chance Cinco de Mayo and even Tuesday the 6th. Then an isolated shower possible Wednesday, Thursday now at only about a 20% chance before we can drop that rain chance altogether next week. Sarah?